Hey, how's it going? It's Tim Brown, and this is What Else Wednesdays. We're talking about ensuring that your phones are answered well with Signpost or a similar service, like a US call center, somewhere that people's native language is English, and a lot of people don't answer their phones well. So I want to talk through some of the principles here. It's so ridiculously important. Phones are really, really important, especially as you get to that 10 leads a week kind of spot. And a lot of people are dropping the ball here. And unfortunately, basically we are super reliant on companies that have their phones down, that they have had this figured out. And so we see it a lot because we see people not answering their phones well. We see people kind of answering their phones but being kind of mad at customers. And we see people that are struggling to kind of get the key details for their customers quickly. And it's way more important than people think. I think a lot of people think that the phones at their company are kind of, oh, it's a nice to have, or they don't put the best people on their phones. They don't act like this is an important thing. So I'm going to talk about some of the principles of making sure that your phones are answered well. Real quick, some of my biggest principles is have a big smile and be quick with it. 2 rings tops, ideally. This is an art form. 2 rings tops, big smile. And then secondly, make sure that you're ready with who's up. What sales rep is up? So you shouldn't be is it Andy? Is it Brian? You should have who's up. And then what are your slots? What are the next slots available in the week? So if it's Tuesday, who can come out Tuesday? Who can come out Wednesday? Ready? So it's having your people really ready on the phone. This is an art form. And then lastly, I'm talking about Signpost today, but there's other US call centers. This is just a good one that I know of. I'll drop a link in the comments. They also do things chat and reviews and follow-up and different things like that. So I strongly suggest checking it out. If you're watching this, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart so I know you're here. Comment if you have any questions. I recently listened to about 100 calls. We have a bunch of roofers that we work with, and I'm just kind of studying what makes a great call and what makes a company make more money on the phones at their company. So there's a lot of things that you can do to make sure that you have more revenue from your phones, and a lot of people are not doing those things. So Signpost, like I said, is just one of these options where they have US-based call centers. What I like about it is you can have your normal people answering the phone at your office, so they have the most context, but then let's say it's after hours. Do you stop running ads after hours when it's 5 or 6 p.m.? Do you stop running ads, or do you get all those clicks because, hey, 37-year-old mom with her family is at home making these decisions, these buying decisions. Signpost purchased Securus, who I've used for a while. Curious to see how they do. I will say, from what I understand, Chris, it will be a good transition. So if they're at home making these purchase decisions at 9 p.m., why not have somebody there? Right? Why not have somebody there? So this will back you up. You don't have to always be using that call center or that company to back you up, but it's really nice to have that kind of automatically happen when you're not in the office. Once again, Saturdays and Sundays, do you want to pay somebody all the time to be there? Maybe not, but maybe more of this kind of extension of your team is a good way to go, like Signpost. All right, so I'm going to review some of these things, okay? We've got the major problem is that phones are an afterthought. Way more people than you think are not answering the phones well. It's very simple. Answer every time or have somebody back you up. Big smile, 2 rings, quick with it, friendly. That's the thing, being friendly on this phone. I'm sorry, but if you are not used to great customer service, get out there and go to a fancy restaurant this weekend, okay? Seriously, it sounds like, oh, that's a nice to have. No, the people that are purchasing the big roofs, the big exterior remodeling projects from you are used to great customer service because they're going to places with great customer service. Check it out. Go to places with great customer service and get that experience so you have that as an expectation, so your people have that as an expectation. I mean, I'm not that fancy per se, but I took my whole team to a very nice restaurant. Trying to remember, in Minneapolis. It's called Tenant, a really great restaurant. I just did it because I wanted them to experience like these people like anticipate what you want, and they're like I have only been there like twice, and they're like, Tim, would you like a Diet Coke? They knew what my drink order was. Like, I want to get people in this mind state of like ridiculous customer service. I think you can push that to your people. Like, the best people answering the phones that I saw were making jokes every call. They're being funny. They're acting warm. They're acting friendly towards the customer. And I think that that's a lot, but it's ideal. And if let's say you make jokes on this call with them for the first call ever, you think they're not going to feel a little obligation? You think they're not going to feel some warmth and some community with you and then want to work with you? Because the people do call 3 different companies, right? So how can you set yourself apart in this first call? Can you be warm? Can you act like you're a high-end company? Can you make a joke here or there? Can you laugh at their jokes? That type of thing. So Taylor Mon says, I found AnswerForce had some pretty good pricing, but haven't looked into it a bunch, but definitely one I looked into, but we need to get someone answering phones better. Like I said, I'm marketing partners with them, but I want you to know Signpost has this as an offering in addition to some of their like follow-up software. So let's see. We got Big Smile, 2 rings, quick with it, friendly. Make sure you're ready with who's up and next slots. This is probably one of the biggest things I saw. I saw people fumbling for the next thing. These people I don't think, if I'm a homeowner and I'm making a purchase decision about an exterior remodeling project, I don't want to talk to you for 20 minutes per se. I'm not saying rush the call. I'm saying be ready with the information. We're not, especially if it's like a cold, dead conversation, I don't want to sit there for 20 minutes on the phone with you. I mean, if they really want to talk, go for it. But I'm saying as a company, you should be kind of considering their time. Lastly, just, use somebody to back you up. Like Signpost, sounds like there's some other options here, but making sure that you have somebody on the evenings and weekends. Because if you're running ads, and this is why I care, is because if you're running ads and you have people calling and they're not getting somewhere or they're getting to an answering machine, if somebody else answers, they're very likely to get that deal. And spending a lot of money on leads is all well and good. I'm a big fan. I think you should do it. I think you should create marketing systems that make leads happen on autopilot for you. And part of autopilot is making sure that your phones are answered. It's not going to do much for you if you're letting all these leads slip through the cracks. So this is why I care. This is why I talk about this stuff, because if you're letting the leads slip through the cracks, it's not great for your business. And I really think this could be done so much better. And so I'm going to keep on getting passionate about making sure that you back yourself up with either Signpost or similar, some kind of US based call center or staff somebody on every Saturday, Sunday, and evening. Like, I'm not at a certain size, that makes a lot of sense. But the point is like, I'm gonna keep on getting passionate about this because we have this problem with a lot of the calls that I see and listen to. I hope you guys are having a good day. It looks like it's gonna be a nice one here in Minnesota. I do want to put one little plug out here. If somebody's watching this later, just check out One Industry, One Model. This is a separate thing, but we got a tour coming this summer to a lot of different cities. The first 3 cities are Minneapolis, Indianapolis, and Denver, Colorado in July. And we're talking about, it's Jen Silver and TJ McCormack and we're talking about financing and doing offering financing more often, how to do it, how to sell it, how to market it. And then there's a lot of leadership and sales people that are on these events. There's Dimitri and there's Randy Brothers, there's Jim Johnson. I think Chuck Doki might be there. There's just a lot of really cool high-level people in roofing at these events, and I'm looking forward to them. So check out oneindustry1model.com if you guys want to come to these events. We're starting to get like the tickets are available. We're super excited to have you. Yeah, I guess I should throw out my code. So it's Tim15. What's up, Jake? Tim15 if you guys want 15% off your tickets. I think the tickets are only going to go up in price over time. So Tim15 to get 15% off. What else should we talk about? Should we talk about anything else? I don't want to be crazy long-winded, but if there's anyone else in here, say what's up. We'll chat about random stuff. It is live, you know? It's actually live. So we're out here chatting. Anyone want to talk about anything? It's all good if you don't. Let's sit down. Oh man, I'm an old man now, 36. So I do the when I sit down. Feel me? Storm season is crazy, Jay. Dude, absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm a big fan of I get it. It's a seasonal business, roofing. So, but I'm a big fan of making your peak bigger. So we've been talking about answering your phone well. So just because the storm season is busy, don't fall down on your customer service and your phone calls, because it's reputation. Your reputation will come and help you in the evening, or not in the evening, in the lower part of the spike. Jay, where are you at right now, man? Where are you at in the country? Are you going out to company? I know Jay Bradley is Roof Nuts, and he helps train people on door to door. So I think he helps. He kind of does crews of door knockers and stuff like that too. Jay, St. Cloud. Oh, you're in Minnesota. Yo, what up, bro? Good to see you, dude. Hey, feel free to come down and check out our office and maybe do a little content or something, man. Lewis, what's up? Thanks everyone that came in and watched live. Taylor Mons, Chris Merritt. Say what's up if you want a shout out. I'll shout out your company and stuff. Jay Bradley is Roof Nuts. He's out training people on door to door. Anybody else in here that wants a shout out, I'm down to do it. All right, well, I'm gonna wrap up here, I think. I like doing these lives at least once a week, just because it's nice to kind of do something a little bit more informal. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.